Fatah Hotel.
It's a different language.
Fatah Hotel. Just say it for me. Fatah Hotel. Fatah Hotel was somebody who believed in Ma'at, right? Lived in ancient Egypt.
You right in front of me running your mouth.
Justice, righteousness is great.
Yeah, somebody read it. Go ahead and read it out loud for us. Read it for everybody.
The way of truth. Can I read? The way of truth, justice, and righteousness is great. It is a volume, is lasting, and it has remained unequal and unchanged since the time of its creator. It lies as a plain path for even the ignorant, and those who violated its laws are punished. Although wickedness may gain wealth, wrongdoing has never brought it wares to a safe port. And the end is and endures and enables I don't know my glasses the upright to say it is the legacy of my father and mother.
That's excellent. Excellent reading. Some of this was written 4,000 years ago, and this brother was saying like truth and knowing the difference between right and wrong is a plain path. Even before the ignorant, even before the person who says they don't know, everybody knows what the difference is between right and wrong. As young men, people should not have to be reminding you every 10, 20 minutes about the difference between right and wrong. You know when you're out of order. You know when you're out of order. And the thing I want to say about that is in a classroom situation, if you're disrupting the classroom, you're being like a slave master over the slaves because you're keeping other people from learning what they need to know.
No, they choose to pay attention.
But I'm saying the people that want to pay attention are trying to pay attention while other people are distracting things. And I'm just saying the people that are distracting, you really are holding other people back from doing what they need to do. It doesn't have to be that way, but sometimes... Right, but here's the problem. You may want to learn. Somebody else is sitting on the side making a lot of noise. You can't even hear what's going on. That person's getting in your way. Now, and I agree with what you're saying about then, if you get caught up with them, and then you choose to go to the back and forth thing, then yeah, you made a choice to be like doing what you're not supposed to do. I agree with you on that. Greatness. These are black men in a whole other time period, in a whole other place, that created a society and a civilization that was great. And they believed in excellence. This is in ancient Egypt or Kemet.
Or they got booby traps up in here.
Might be. But one thing about it is you can see these images. These are images that look like African-American men. These are images that built something that nobody in the world has been able to replicate, including the pyramid at Giza and many, many, many other accomplishments. But it was because they had a plan.
That pyramid looks so small.
But look in comparison to this bus. So this is a bus, and these are people. Brother in the front row, I said, what's your name, brother? Chris said it looks small, but it looks small if you don't see a reference point. But compared to the bus and all these people, it's huge. It's one of the largest structures in the world. You can see it from space, and nobody's ever figured out how to replicate this design.
Yeah.
You can see it from space. You can see it from satellite images. You go to Google Earth, on any of the applications you have on a computer, you can see it from space. And one of the things about it is it took, on average, 20 years to build a pyramid.
Pyramid at Giza.
So it meant that people were organized, they had a plan, they had some idea about what they wanted to do. They weren't basing it on luck. Somebody mentioned Carter G. Woodson, and that was a quote by Woodson who said that, sometimes you make a door for yourself, even when there's none there. You create your own problem. I think it's similar to what Chris was saying. Sometimes you create your own problem, right? There's a picture of some brothers that were on a slave ship.
Look at that nigga right there.
1800.
Where's wrong that?
1800.
Chill out, DeAndre.
Let me ask you a question. Chris said you noticed something. What do y'all notice? What do you notice about this picture?
They all black.
They all black. What else?
In the middle passage.
In the middle passage. What else?
They starving.
They look hungry. What else?
They all huddled up in the back.
They all huddled up in the back. They're half naked, right? They got no shirt on. I see brothers walking around the street right now, looking like they about to get on the slave ship. They have no clothes on, sagging to their knees. I'm seeing the underwear. I'm like looking just like, wow, really? That's how we represent ourselves? That's how we represent ourselves? I mean, I know it's a style thing at a certain point, but after a while, it's like even styles wear out, right? What else do you notice about this picture, though? What else do you notice about this picture, brothers?
I noticed that
they chained up.
They chained up. What else?
It's little kids in that picture.
It's little kids.
Maybe.
Tell me your name again, brother.
Ralph.
Ralph, yeah, it's little kids.
It's kids having kids.
And these guys right here might be about your age. 14, 15, 16 years old.
That's not a heck of time.
I see brothers looking like this all the time, looking like kind
It
of
looks
depressed.
like right here, it's like a little, you feel me? I was really
Hungry.
this one.
Yeah,
It
hungry
like
little kids.
Looked like he was eating worms and dirt.
Hungry kids. But this is because they've been on a ship for 3 or 4 months. Right?
Oh.
Chris got it right. And so I appreciate Chris. I appreciate you saying they hungry. Because they got caught up. They were slaves in that situation. Some of y'all getting caught up in these little crazy situations out here that Sam was talking about. When you go to parties, and the party always end up bad, like, man, that can't be fun. That can't be cool. That can't be the way to spend a weekend. Don't let yourself get caught up. Slaves get caught up. Slaves get caught up by the circumstances, right? So one of the things I want to always impress about this picture is like the slave trade, they took young, bright, strong Africans off the continent. Your ancestors. If you was on the continent in the 1400s, this is what you would have had to worry about. Not drive-by shooting, not going to a party to get rocked up on.
That's worse than
Yeah, it is. Which means that we should be doing better now. The way we live in our community go down, we should be doing way better. I should not be hearing gunshots pow, 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 on my block all the time. I'm a minister. I had to do funerals for people your age. I don't like doing that. One of my friends, Takuma King, had his daughter killed at a party by one of her friends, or actually his son was killed at a party by one of his so-called friends just as he's about to graduate from Berkeley High. Larisha Lacey got shot and killed right outside McClymonds, sitting in a van several years ago, not minding her own business because somebody trying to get to somebody else.
Yeah, my uncle, that happened to my uncle, man, bro. He got shot.
Somebody named Malik.
He got shot because some thugs shot him.
And it's time for that to stop, Chris.
Somebody
It's time for, and y'all are the ones that can make a difference around this, but you got to be prepared to do something different. You got to be prepared to do something that's different than what you've been doing, or what we've been doing as a community. So the last couple of things I want to share with you in terms of how you think about your plan, how you think about moving forward, how you think about being what you want to be, is pay attention because you're influenced by where you grew up. You could be from the hood but not of the hood. I love Westover. I wouldn't live nowhere else. But I like living here. Why? Because I like black people. And I like black people when you're doing positive stuff. I like seeing us get our education. I like seeing us get our home. I like seeing us raise children. I like seeing us live to be old men. Yo, everybody in this room is supposed to live to be 100 years old. You're supposed to be going out when you're 25, 30 years old, dropping off because of your bad health, not taking care of yourself and somebody shooting you. Come on. We got to do better than that. But some of that's influenced by where we grew up. Some is influenced by our parents. Sometimes our parents trying to tell us to do the right thing. We're trying to ignore that. We ain't trying to hear that, right?
Some of these days, I think the parents be
Just don't care.
like if your parent like a thug, he raising the kid, you feel me? Your kid gonna see.
You're right.
And he gonna do what they do.
You're right. Chris is right again. But we got an opportunity to make a choice. Because even if the situation in your household ain't positive, I know one place is positive that I've seen already today is this classroom. What Sam and Brother Q are teaching you is positive. It might be some other stuff going on around Mac, but this is a positive room right here. The institutions that you're committed to is influencing you. Where you go, what you see, what you study, what you read makes a difference. Try to read good stuff. Try to get sleep at night so you don't have to sleep in the classroom.
Come on.
Right? Try to get rest. So when some good opportunity to learn something come along, you can actually learn it. Get your philosophy together and your thought patterns to follow. Get your thought patterns together, your attitude will be better. Get your attitude together, your behavior will be better. And if you got good behavior, you're gonna act out the way you want other people to see you. I'm gonna give you one example as I close this out. His pictures in this classroom is Malcolm X. He's a great example of someone who came out of his family life. These are his parents. This is a picture of him when he was a little kid. This is a picture of him when he was a baby. He was dressed almost like a girl in this picture. It's kind of interesting how he used to dress little kids. Some people know a little bit about his history. His name was Malcolm Little. And he was like every little kid in school. He just was like, I'm here to learn. I want to be someone I grew up. He had a teacher tell him, niggas can't be lawyers. That's what the teacher told him. A white teacher told him he couldn't be a lawyer. He said, wait a minute, I'm going to be something.
He said the best.
The best job he could do is probably
Like you, he wanted to have a good time. He went to the parties. He had his hat, he's got his hat, he's hanging out
Hey, that's when you
with
was
his
Detroit
friends.
Red. That's when you was Detroit Red.
Yeah, Malcolm X was a thug.
He was a thug when he was a young guy. And this is when you saw Detroit Red or Big Red.
Yeah, Detroit Red.
Back in the day, they was doing that comp. You know, it was almost like a Jerry curl.
to
a
make
process
him more
kind of
make him
thing.
look like a white person.
Shouts
Painted
out
all
to Reggie,
down.
you feel me? Shouts out to Reggie, but
Shout out to
This is what he looked like when he got arrested
that nigga was
for burglarizing houses, right? He looked a
Actually,
little toe up.
he got caught up because of those white girls.
He got caught up for some white girl
Him and his
and his
friend.
partner Shorty.
Yeah, Shorty.
He went to prison, and in prison they called him Satan because he was mean. He talked crazy to folks. He didn't want nobody messing with him. He didn't want nobody to touch him. He was just acting evil. And you notice how his name changed from Malcolm Little to Satan, the Big Red. But he had a transformation, just like the possibility you have a transformation wherever you are in your life, however you want your life to be better.
Malcolm X.
Even if it's not bad now, you can always make it better. Malcolm, we see him in this way.
Yeah.
And he went on to do a lot of things. I'm a lawyer, I'm a minister, I'm a husband, I'm a musician. I do a lot of things because I've been able to get exposed to a lot of stuff.
I know his another name. El Hodge Malik Shabazz.
Chris almost got the name. I'm going to help you out, Chris.
El Hodge Malik Shabazz.
But he was a husband. He had children. He was a friend. Who's his friend? Muhammad Ali.
Cassius Clay, actually.
Cassius Clay at that time. Chris got it right. At this time, he was Cassius Clay. He had just probably started to change his name around this time. But everybody needs friends. Everybody needs people around them who's going to be positive, right? There's another picture of him with his friend, along with Mr. Mishu, who owned a bookstore in Harlem. He was on the national stage. He got to be, he got to meet Martin Luther King. The two of them's ideas about how to get freedom for black people were different, but they both had the same idea. They wanted our community to be better economically, socially, politically, and otherwise.
But they didn't like each other at the time.
At the time, because they had never talked. But when they actually had a conversation, they realized they had a lot in common.
You know, they saw things
There's people in
different.
your life. Hold on 1 second, Chris. There's people, not Chris.
David.
There's David. There's a lot of people in your life who you beefing with because you never had a conversation with.
That's a Mexican name. Hell.
Oh, yeah.
Baba, you got
In this context, it's actually Arab. Yes.
2 minutes. 2-3 minutes.
Okay, I'll finish up right here.
You know, they
Chris,
had,
the name you were looking for was El Hodge Malik El Shabazz. This part, El Hodge, means the person who's gone on their pilgrimage.
on their journey.
They've gone to Mecca. Malik El Shabazz was a name that a lot of Muslims in the Nation of Islam were taking on at that time from the Nation of Shabazz. And Malik was an Arabic version of Malcolm. So El Hodge Malik El Shabazz. Every time he's going through changes, he changes his name. He's learning more. He's studying more. He's being more involved. This is him at the pyramid.
You know, they had things different.
On the camel.
One of them thought
On
they
the
should
camel.
kill, like,
He was
use
standing
guns,
on the
the other
camel.
ones use words for their problems and stuff.
So I want to end right here and encourage you all to have a plan. Brother Malcolm and any other people you see on these walls. Harriet Tubman, Frederick